Hey everybody, Fred McKinnon here with eComCatalyst, and today I want to talk to you about a very important topic and how you can recover lost money that Amazon has in their bank account that belongs to you, and how you might go about recovering that, and more importantly, how you need to get ahead of that before a deadline in October. All right, first, I want to introduce myself again. I'm Fred McKinnon. I'm the founder of eComCatalyst. We're a full-service Amazon and e-commerce marketing agency, can help you with everything that you need when it comes to selling your products on Amazon, Walmart, Shopify, direct-to-consumer channels. We'd love to hear from you. You can visit us at eComCatalyst.com. You can request a free consultation, free audits. Love to hear from you. Now, let's jump right into this content, all right? Huge changes have been announced at Amazon in regards to the timeframes of how we as sellers are allowed to request reimbursements for lost items that have been damaged or lost by Amazon, where technically they owe us money for that. So I want to break that down, but first, let's talk about, what this means and how that can happen, okay? Also, I will say personally, if you're wondering what is this, if you have followed my channel at all, you know that about a week and a half ago, I had rotator cuff shoulder surgery. So I am in a sling. I'm a one-armed bandit right now. Will be this way for quite some time, but I feel a lot better. I'm recovering well, but I'll always be in the sling and trying to work things with one hand for quite a while. All right, nevertheless, let's talk about this, all right? There's several opportunities where there are chances where your products can be misplaced, lost, stolen, sold, and then returned but not returned, where Amazon is supposed to keep up with that and reimburse you, but it doesn't always happen. Let's say that you send them a box of 100 widgets, and in the unboxing process, they drop and destroy or damage 2 of those. That would be a damaged unit, 2 damaged units. So ideally, in your reporting, you should see that 100 units arrived, 98 units are sellable, 2 units are unsellable because they're damaged. Well, when that happens, Amazon is supposed to reimburse you, the seller, for the damage to your product that happened inside their warehouse. Another huge one happens when customers buy your product and they initiate a return, but then, for whatever reason, they don't wind up returning the product back to you. All of this is supposed to automatically get taken care of, but it doesn't always work out that way. I can't tell you how many times I have seen people request a return and then never return the product back, okay? And often Amazon will proactively refund the customer way ahead of time before the product ever comes back. But if the product never comes back, there's supposed to be a safeguard in place where Amazon goes back and, takes care of that and reimburses you for that. Doesn't always happen. Items get lost in transit all the time. Think about all the orders that you've placed where when you place an order and something doesn't come, or, you get a tracking that says it was delivered at your front door, but you get home and it's not there. Either the porch pirates took it, or it got lost, or it was delivered at the wrong location or something like that, but it's not there. That's considered lost in transit. And then there's just so many others. A lot of times, when there's unfulfillable inventory at Amazon and you request that they send your unsellable inventory back to you, and when you get it back to you, some of the stuff in there is not even your product at all. It doesn't belong to you, That's a case where, let's say a customer ordered your widget and another widget, and they said, I want to return widget A, but instead they return widget B by mistake. But in Amazon's system, they're expecting widget A to be returned, and so when that widget comes, they don't pay attention to the fact that it was the wrong item, and they debit your account, for the refund, despite the fact that the wrong item was returned. So it's almost impossible to keep up with internally. There's so much going on with these fees and with all of these returns and damages and everything. You need help. In the past, you had quite a bit of time to dive into this. And that's one of the things I want to talk about on this video, okay? Amazon's just announced that they're going to start really proactively taking care of all this for you. And I'll just pause so that we can hear the world laugh, right? It's like, do you trust Amazon to do this correctly any more than maybe you trust the government to do things correctly? No, we do not. All right. So in the past, you had 18 months, right? Like a year and a half to go back. So you could be busy, and then in a slowdown period, you could start auditing all your inbound FBA shipments. And you go, man, you know what? This shipment closed 9 months ago and it's 200 units short, but I know I sent the right units. You could go back that far, open a case, dispute it, and get reimbursed for the missing 200 units that you sent that Amazon lost. Okay. Well, now, beginning October 23rd, 2024, Amazon is changing that. So instead of having 18 months, you only have 60 days. Only 2 months, 60 days. That's it. Huge difference, okay? The same thing for FBA customer returns. They send the wrong item back that's not yours. Or worse, they say they're going to send it back. Amazon says, we trust you. Here's your money. You can have your money now. Oh, and Amazon, of course, when they throw that refund to the customer, when they throw them that money proactively, they're grabbing it from your account. It's your money, right? They're grabbing it from you. They're taking it out of your account, giving it to the customer proactively, and then the customer never returns the item, all right? And so there's ways to track that. If you try to track it manually, it's almost impossible. I'm going to share with you the tool that I prefer to take care of all of this, which is SellerInvestigators by Carbon6. There's an offer on this video in the details where we've negotiated a fantastic recovery rate with SellerInvestigators software from Carbon6, and I'll give you a link so you can sign up for that. There's no obligation. You pay absolutely nothing to have this software. You pay nothing to sign up for it. You only pay if SellerInvestigators actually recovers funds for you. And when they do, typically they charge most people 25%. There are other services out there, Gatita, for example, who, used as well, charge 25%. It's kind of the going rate to charge 20 to 25% of whatever they recover. So if they recover $100 worth of money, then they're going to only charge you get the $100 back in your Amazon account, and then they're going to charge you $25, which is 25%. Well, we have negotiated an exclusive discount for eComCatalyst members of 12%. So we're saving you an additional 13%. So instead of a 25% recovery commission, if you're using our link and you're signing up for SellerInvestigators with Carbon6 through our link, only through our link, that will be reduced to only 12%, okay? I'll talk about more of that at the end of the video, but this is a no-brainer, all right? So going back to FBA customer returns, same thing, man. You had 18 months to go back and figure that out. Now you have between 60 and 120 days. So Amazon has really compressed the timeline dramatically for you to be able to get in and figure out where they owe you money. Same thing for lost in transit. Items are lost in transit, never got delivered, never got ordered. Customer automatically gets a refund, which always comes out of your pocket. Always, right? You're not the one who lost it. You're not the one who had the failure to delivery, but you're the one who pays for it. You've lost the money on the product value, and you've lost the money on the FBA fees, and you've lost money on the shipping postage fees there, right? And Amazon always is about making the customer first. So Amazon says, here's your refund. Even though we have tracking that says this was delivered on your front door, we're going to take your word for it that you didn't get it, and here's your refund. Well, when they give the customer that refund, they're taking that money away from you, all right? Then they're supposed to be able to investigate that. You're not supposed to be responsible for that when you use FBA. But if they don't refund that back to you the way they're supposed to, these tools like SellerInvestigators will catch that for you and file the claim for you to get the money back. Again, in the past, you had 18 months. All of this, you used to have 18 months, a year and a half to go back and do this, but it's been compressed. Lost in transit gets compressed now to 15 to 75 days. And there's so many other ones like removal orders. Let's say that you have 1,000 excess units of your widgets at FBA Amazon warehouses, and you want to recall some of those. Maybe you're paying too much in storage fees, or maybe you've got a liquidator who wants to sell them on another platform, and you want to recall those, and you say, Amazon, send 800 of those back to me. Well, it takes a few weeks, but finally, you get 700 back, not 800, and they close the removal order and they say they're done. You're like, no, you're not done. There's 100 units here that are missing. You used to have 18 months to fight that. Now you have 60 days. So at the end of the day, the time frame has been greatly compressed for you to get your money back. B, folks, there's just no way to do this manually. I mean, it's absurd to try to keep track of this manually without really investing an extensive and an exhaustive amount of personal resources into auditing reports and filing cases and so forth. That's why here at eComCatalyst, I wholeheartedly promote and encourage you to use SellerInvestigators by Carbon6. Carbon6 is a great company. They got tons and tons of tools that you can use from the Carbon6 platform. But SellerInvestigators, we've worked together and we've negotiated this great rate. That's kind of part of hanging out in the Bubba Network. Part of going to these conferences and networking that I do and these events is I get to spend time with some of these companies, develop a relationship with them so I can get additional value to bring to you, my eComCatalyst YouTube subscribers, and to our clients at eComCatalyst. All right. So on this video, on the blog post, on the podcast, we're going to drop you an affiliate link. It is an affiliate link. We'll get a commission on this, okay? I've disclosed that, where you can sign up for Seller Investigators with Carbon 6. And you want to do that immediately. If you're watching this video and you don't have a service that you're using to recover lost funds, you want to stop and sign up right now. The sign up process is super easy. It only takes a couple of minutes and it costs you nothing. You never pay anything unless they recover funds for you. And then, unlike all the others, instead of paying a 25% fee, you'll only pay a 12% fee. So check it out in our show notes. We have the link there to Seller Investigators by Carbon 6. But you want to do this before October 23rd, because if you can get this done before October 23rd, the very first thing that Seller Investigators is going to do is do a full audit, and they're going to go back the whole 18 months on your account and recover all the possible money that they can recover for you. That's money back in your pocket. That's a good thing. All right. Hey, I like to end every one of my videos thanking you for watching. Look, I know there's a bazillion people on YouTube talking about Amazon, talking about e-commerce and selling. For whatever reason, you've chosen to follow me. If this video is helpful for you, hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Basically, our metrics right now say that anywhere from like 65 to 75% of the people who watch these videos are not subscribed to our channel. I don't get that, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notified when we drop a new video. It means the world to us. Also, visit us at eComCatalyst.com. If you need some help, request a free consultation, jump on our email list, subscribe to the eComCatalyst podcast. Basically, in most cases, what that podcast is, it's just the audio version of these YouTube videos, but it's just in a different consumable format for you that maybe is easier to listen to on the go instead of actually trying to watch a video. But I'm grateful for you following us here. Let's grow together. I've been doing it for over 20 years. I'm still a seller. I'm using Seller Investigators to get money back on my own seller accounts. I encourage you to do the same thing. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.